Hello everyone, let's solve the problem count subarrays with fixed bounds. You are given an integer array nums and two integers min k and max k. A fixed bound subarray of nums is a subarray that satisfies the following conditions. The minimum value in the subarray is equal to min k. The minimum value in the subarray is equals to max k. Return the number of fixed bound subarrays. A subarray is a contiguous part of an array. Let's see the examples. We have 135, 275. Min k is 1, max k is 5. The output is 2. How? We have this subarray which has min k as well as max k. Then again we have this complete subarray 1352 in which minimum is 1, maximum is still 5. If we go further, we encounter a 7 that is greater than our max k. So we can't include this in our array in any way. If we look at the right of this bad number, we can see only 5. Okay, we don't have any 1, so there is no point in including this. We need to have both 1 and 5 in our subarray. So 2 is our answer. In this one, min k is 1, max k is also 1. So every possible subarray in this given nums is going to be our candidate, right? Let's say this is our given array 135 275. Now we saw that our candidate subarrays are this and this. How? Only because we have min k as well as max k, right, in our subarray. Then only we are being able to count this as our candidate. So what do we understand from that? We need to find our min k and max k. Okay, after we find, then only we are going to do some computation. So our task is to find min k and max k, the indices of min k and max k. Now how do we compute the number of subarrays? Our subarrays is going to be 1. For now, let's say we have just found this first subarray. Our number of subarrays for now is going to be 1. But how are we going to compute it? For that, we will need a start index. That from where is our subarray actually starting? So let's just assume our subarray is starting from here. Let's call it S. Okay. Now we have found our min here, min k, and max k here. So what is the number of subarray going to be? The number of subarray is going to be min minus start plus 1. Why? Because if we see what is the min index now, it's 0. What is the start? It's 0. Plus 1 is 1. That is 1. How many subarrays? 1 subarray for now. Okay. So we add this 1 to a answer variable. Okay. 1. Now let's say instead of this subarray, our subarray were something like this 315. Okay. In that case, our start would be this. The min index would be this and max would be this. So what will be the number of subarrays? 1 minus start is 0 plus 1, that is 2. How 2? This is one subarray and this is one subarray, right? Let's say instead of this, the case would something be like this. Let's say, so start would be this, max would be this, and min would be this. In that case, what we will do? Max minus start plus 1. So what we are actually doing is, whichever index lies first, let's say max lies first or min lies first, we will do the computation with the smaller index. So for that we will need the minimum of max and min. From that only we are going to subtract the start and plus 1. Why plus 1? If you are still confused, why plus 1 is because this is our subarray, right? 0 0 minus 0 plus 1, this 1. Otherwise if we don't do the plus 1, this 0 remains 0 as it is, right? So this way we actually are computing the number of subarrays from the start point. Okay, so let's say this is start and this is say min or max, doesn't matter. We have an element here, here, then let's say some more. So number of subarrays is going to be this, this, and this. That is this minus this plus 1. Okay, if we do this minus this, we are going to get 2, right? Plus 1 to include the one more subarray, right? Okay. Now things start to take a turning point when we encounter a number which is lesser than our min k or greater than our max k. Okay, in that case we won't be able to include it in our subarray. Like in this example we saw that this one 1 3 5 2 7 5. We have this one, then this one, but we can't take this one. Okay, by the time we reach here, we will have already computed the number of subarrays that contains 1 and 5, if that exists in this area before our this number. Okay, let's call it a bad number or bad index, whatever. So when we reach here, we will already have computed the number of possible subarrays to the left of 7, that is the to the left of our bad index. After that, what we will do is we will reset our start pointer. We will bring our start to here. Okay, we will start afresh from this area to all the numbers which are present here. We will again reset our min and max index. Okay, let's say we have say 3 2 1 5. Okay, so this will become new max, this will become min, and the same way we computed here, we will compute the number of subarrays here as well. Okay, and we will add that to our answer. Now things are still fine till here. Say this is our bad number. We got some subarrays this side and we got some subarrays this side. Now what if we have some number, and let's say this is our min. Let's say we have some numbers, and let's say this is our max, and in the middle lies our bad number. In that case, what will happen? That's pretty clear. We won't be able to get any subarrays, right? Why can't we form any subarrays? Because this bad number has come in between. We can't make this subarray, right? Because this 7 will become our maximum. Or let's say we had a number which is less than 1, let's say 0. So in that case also we can't form this subarray. Okay, now when we reach here, we will have this min index, right? That is 0, but our max index would never be updated, right? Because we haven't found the maximum number, right? We will initially put min index and max index as -1. Okay, because we haven't found them yet. Okay, so when we found the min index, it will get updated to 0, but we haven't found our max index. In that case, our max index would remain -1. Now if you try to remember, what was our formula? Our formula was min of max index, let's call it max I, and min index, let's call it min I, minus start plus 1. Now what is minimum of max index and min index? Given that we have found the min index, that is 0, and we haven't found our max index, that is -1. In that case, this would be -1. Minus start is what? If we found a bad number, our start would become this new position, that is bad index plus 1, right? So that would be definitely bigger than our min index, right? Bigger than our min index. Let's say 0 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, -1 -4 plus 1, what is that? -4. So our number of subarrays is -4. We get this -4 value, which doesn't make sense. So in such a case, what we will do, if our number of subarrays we get is less than 0, okay, in that case we will add nothing to our answer. We will add 0 to our answer, because we haven't found any subarray. We are not able to create any subarray, right? So this is a edge case type of a thing, and in such a case we will add nothing to our answer. All right, let's say this was 5 and this was 1. So in that case, max index would be 0, min index would be 4 5 6 6. What is the minimum? What is the minimum? Minimum is 0. Okay, 0 minus start is again 4. Okay, plus 1, it gives a negative value. From this, what we are inferring is that if our start has become greater than, okay, our min index or max index, okay, min or max, okay, that is the case when after our min or max index we have found a bad index, right? Bad number. Otherwise, our min index is always supposed to be at start or after start, right? At the start position or after the start position, and bad index is supposed to be before that. Our bad index is supposed to be before that, right? Because we are taking a fresh subarray from here. So when our min or max is lying before start, that means somewhere in between this bad number had occurred, and that's the reason why we are not able to make that subarray. Okay, so what we will do, we will have our min index, max index, okay, -1 -1. Whenever we find them, we will update them. Also we will have our bad index record. It will, bad index variable, it will record the index of our bad number. Okay, also initialize to -1, and we will and we will have a variable, let's say count, which will count the number of subarrays at a certain position. Okay, that would be minimum of min index, max index minus start plus 1. In case this count is less than 0, then in our answer we will add 0. Otherwise, we will add that particular count. Okay, this is going to be our simple algorithm. Let's check the code out now. So let's initialize our answer variable, long answer. Okay, int min index, let's say min index -1 initially, max index also -1, and we are going to start from 0th index. Okay, for int I equals to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Let's have the conditions. If nums of I is equals to our min k, then min index is equals to I. We have found our min index, min k, right? Otherwise, if nums of uh, nums of I is equals to max k, then we have found our max index, right? Max index equals to I. Okay, otherwise, if we have found a bad number, nums of I is less than min k, or nums of I is greater than max k. If the number is lesser than the minimum number and greater than the maximum number, then it's a bad number. Then our new start position is going to be our current position's next position, right? These are the main three conditions. Okay, now comes the computation part. Let's say we have found min index, but we haven't found the max index yet, or let's say the vice versa, we have found the max element and we haven't found the min element. So in such a case, it doesn't make sense to do our computation, right? Let us first find both the max and min elements, right? Then only we can perform our computation. Okay, so if min index is equals to -1, or max index is equals to -1, that means one of them has been found and the other has not been found yet. In that case, we will just continue. Okay, now comes the computation part. Let's say from our start position to our minimum of min index and max index, right? We saw that mat.min min index comma max index minus start plus 1, right? This gives us the number of subarrays, right? We saw that. See, this. Okay, let's say start is this, min index is this, max index is this. This is one subarray, this is one subarray, this is one subarray, and this is one subarray, right? Which is given by min minus start plus 1, right? 0 1 2 3, 3 minus 0 is 3 plus 1, right? That is 4. Clear, right? If plus equals to, if our count is in case lesser than 0, that means between the start and our min index or max index lies the bad number. In such a case, start will become greater than min or max index, right? So in that case, add nothing, otherwise add the count. Like we saw that if this is min, okay, and after that lies some numbers, and then lies our start, that means bad number was here, right? Bad number was here. Otherwise, start is supposed to be here, right? After that, we are supposed to find min and max numbers, right? Bad would be here in that case. So this is what we do. At the end, return answer. Let's run it. Let's submit. Cool. We can also try something like this also, like let's call it bad index. When we are talking so much about bad index, let's say -1 bad index. This is the bad index, right? Start is after start position comes after the bad index, right? So +1. Now this is the bad index. Okay, now in that case, what we will do, this start +1 won't be there anymore, it would be just bad index. this would run true. Now what actually is bad index? What we are doing actually? Why did we remove the minus one? Sorry, plus one. Let's say this. Okay. Say this is our bad index, and this is our min. Okay. Min of min index and max index. This is our min. So what will be the number of subarrays? This, and this, which is nothing but min minus bad index, right? What is bad? Bad is nothing but start position minus one. Like this would be the start. So bad index is start minus one position, right? So which is ultimately the thing that we did before, right? Start plus one. So it's the same thing. Doesn't matter whatever you do. Okay. So this is our solution. The time complexity will be, of course, big O of n, right? And our space complexity is constant. Okay. So this is pretty much our solution. If you have any kind of doubt, you are welcome to put that up in the comment section. And other than that, if you like this video, do hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.